What's up, everybody? This is Investing Sensei bringing you episode 161 of the portfolio update. So you guys already know it's Sunday. It's time to go over the portfolio, how it performed, what we bought, what we sold, what dividends came in, what actually covered calls we sold, in general, what we had to manage in the options, because we did have to do some this week. But overall, guys, the dividends for November have started pouring in. You guys already know that we're back. We come back every single Sunday. We see how much our dividend snowball grew. Remember that one of our major goals is to try to get about $300 on average in dividends per month. So definitely excited to see how much we grew that this week. So by the end of the video, we should see this value much higher. I do have tutorials and scripts for all of this. We'll see it all kick off by the end. But overall, quarterly dividends, guys, we are working on Q4 2022. So far we've made $236.23. We're coming up to the end of November, so this should add up and we will see how much we've made. But annual dividends as well, you'll see that we are at $2,637.60 for 2022. We're gonna surpass 2021, and then we've already surpassed 2020, so definitely excited seeing this staircase continue to go up and up. You'll see over here in the options premium, for the month of November, we've already collected a total of $863.51 in 1 month selling options. Of course, I am in the money on some of the covered calls that I did have to manage, but they're going fairly well so far. But hopefully we can continue to see this grow and grow over time, and hopefully this is a tool that will allow us to reach financial independence much quicker than to continue to dollar cost average. Of course, we're going to be doing both, but this options premium will allow us to achieve those goals much faster. You'll see that our 2022 goals here that I do have pulled up, the first one was to reach 6,000 subscribers. You guys helped me achieve that fairly quick within the year. We're actually on our way to 9,000 subscribers. So if you're new to the channel or you're a returning viewer that hasn't subscribed, consider subscribing with that bell notification as well. Drop a big thumbs up on the video to help out the channel, guys, please. I definitely appreciate it. Then our second goal is to make $300 on average per month each quarter. So we're getting very close to that. We're actually coming up to December, so we have maybe 4 or 5 more weeks before we need to achieve this goal. I think we definitely will hit that goal. Goal number 3 is to reach $110,000 money invested. We're actually at $109,000, so we have maybe about $1,000 more to go before we can achieve this. I think we will achieve it by the end of the year. The other one is goal number 4 is to reach a value of $225,000 portfolio value. This one is probably gonna not actually make it because the market has been going down. This is really up to the market. Number 5 is to continue to dollar cost average $100 into the week, or I guess into the portfolio every single week, no matter what the portfolio is doing. Definitely been doing that every single week this year. The other one is number 6 is to drip an additional $20 every time a company pays us out. So we did get quite a couple dividends this week, so I had to contribute an additional $20 per company that paid me out. So definitely excited to see that. We're gonna have goals for 2023, so we will see how everything plays out there. If we look at the dividend payments real quick, you'll see that for the week of November, or I guess the month of November, we only have Starbucks left, which they actually did give us a dividend raise, so that was pretty sweet there. And then we're gonna kick off December very strong, guys. These are all the dividends that we are expected. You see that we did get awesome dividend raises for some of these, so definitely helps grow that dividend snowball. And then if I jump back over to the Google Sheets, we can actually jump into the portfolio value. So you'll see that it's at $183,896.35. We're actually in the green by $1,117.80, which is about 0.61%. overall we're still down about $4,213.89, which is about 2.24% in the red. Definitely not worried about that in the long term. This is going to allow us to actually accumulate more shares. If we look at the positions here, guys, you'll see that we actually have a cash balance of $1,963.09. This is actually, most of it has been from selling covered calls and collecting that premium. So we're gonna eventually get this to where we can actually start selling cash secured puts, so we can buy 100 shares of a specific company I have in mind. You'll see up in the profits and losses, we're actually up by 39.84% in the green, which is pretty awesome there. And then if we look at the trades here, guys, or I guess the positions, you'll see we do have a covered call on Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, and that's really it. These are the ones I'm really managing right now, are the Microsoft, Apple, and Nvidia covered calls, because we were in the money. I think hopefully next week we should be out of the money, and it'll be very, very awesome. But overall, in general, a lot of these companies we are in the green, so definitely exciting. Target did report earnings, they were horrible, and we are down in it. So I'm going to try to dollar cost average on the way down and bring my cost basis in general down, because I do believe in the long term of Target. If we look at performance here, guys, you'll see that my account value is actually negative $6,855.60. You'll see that we did hit a low bottom around October-ish, and then we've started recovering some. We might do a pullback eventually. We will see what happens. In general, rate of return so far has been 3.72%. Again, this is very similar. We've been recovering, and we will see what happens. If we look at the investment income, we are projected to make about $3,534.12, which actually comes out to be an averagely month of $294.51. We'll see if that's very close to what we have projected in our script by the end of the video. You'll see December we're projected to make about $461.40, and then January $272.93, and then in February $168.23. So pretty cool graphs here from Schwab. If we look at the history, guys, I do have it starting from Monday, November 14th, all the way till the 20th. And we are going to start to the very bottom, which actually I don't have my script pulled up for calculating the dividends, so be back in a second and I'll load that for you guys. Alright guys, so I'm back. I loaded the calculate dividends script that I do have, and we do have it again all the way from the 14th, which is a Monday of November. And then if I scroll to the very bottom, I can show you guys what we ended up doing. We did quite a couple managing some trades, but you'll see that on the 14th we actually got our air products and chemical dividend reinvested, or I guess no, we did get the dividend and then it'll get reinvested later on. So on the 15th we did a sell to open on Microsoft, so we did a call on Microsoft for a well, I guess this one was actually a roll, so we did a buy to close. So we did a 2 custom leg option here. We did a call Microsoft 242 and 50-cent strike price that expired on the 25th of November. We paid about $626.65, and we actually right away rolled it and we sold it at a call at $245 strike price that expires on the 12th or December on the 2nd of December of 2022. So we went up in strike price and we went further out in expiration, but we paid about, or I guess they paid us $652, so you can see the difference is what we got to keep. So about $25 was what we made. This one was the one that I was kind of worried because I was in the money at the time, and we were coming up to the ex-dividend date for Microsoft, which was on the 16th. So I went ahead and rolled it out further in strike price and time to hopefully not get my shares exercised. You'll see on the 15th as well, we did a sell to open. We did a covered call on Altria for $45.50. That expired on the 18th of November. We actually collected $6.35 for this one. And then on the 15th, guys, we got a dividend from Realty Income, which was $16.92. We got the AbbVie dividend here, $50.76. And then you'll see as well that on the 15th, the air product and chemical dividend got reinvested, so that was a drip there. And then on the 16th, I deposited $180, $100 to dollar cost average into the portfolio, and then we actually were expected to get 4 companies that paid us out a dividend. So 20 times 4 is 80 there. We did get some bank interest, I guess, because the cash that we do have available. And then you'll see here that on the 16th, we did a buy on AbbVie, which was $20. Remember the $20 that we add an additional, which is one of our goals. We did the air product and chemical, $20, and then royalty income, $20 as well. And then Caterpillar here, guys, as well, $20. And then we went ahead and just reinvested everything into Target, $100 there. So we bought some Target, and then on the 16th, the AbbVie dividend dripped, as well as the royalty income dividend dripped as well. And then here, guys, we had to actually roll our Apple covered calls that we did have. So we ended up doing a buy to close on Apple. We had a covered call at 150. We bought it back and we paid $185.65. We actually ended up doing a sell to open, so we rolled it to $152.50 in strike price. So we went up by $2.50 and we rolled it till next week on the 25th of November. We got paid $195, so we made about $10 or so in profit there from that roll. We did that again for the second shares, or I guess the second contract we had for Apple, and you'll see we also made $10. So in general, $20, and we got to keep our shares this week. Our shares didn't get exercised because I think Apple closed above $150. The next one we had to do was actually manage the Nvidia one, so I did a buy to close Nvidia call that we had at $147. That also expired on the 18th of 2022. We paid $727.65. I actually ended up rolling it. I actually messed up here. I rolled it up $2 up, so $149 till the next week on the 25th. I actually sold it at $709, so we had to pay about maybe $18 to $20 in debit here to be able to roll it up $2. I could have actually rolled it up to $148 and made about $50 in credits, but I went ahead and just did $2, and hopefully we could eventually get out of this covered call from Nvidia. I think we will. And then over here on the 18th, we actually ended up getting the Caterpillar dividend dividend of $7.20 here. So pretty awesome week, pretty busy there. We did make some pretty good money in dividends, completely passive. That is our long-term goal. Options is just a wheel for us to get there much faster. I definitely love seeing it. As you guys have seen the profits, I will be showing you in general how much we've made in total so far. So let's go ahead and click this calculate dividends. This is a script I do have. It'll add up all the dividends we made for the week. So let's go ahead and click on it. And guys, general, we made $78.12 in passive income for this week in dividends. Pretty awesome, guys. Definitely love it. And then if we go over here to the dashboard of the Google Sheets, again, I already have a copy of this over here. So we can actually go over here to dividend payout, and let's just go ahead and kick off this so that we can see if any new companies declared a dividend. So 55 was the latest. So portfolio tools, get latest dividends. Again, I do have a tutorial for this script. It's available completely for free. All I ask in return is that you support the channel by subscribing with that notification. As well, you drop a big thumbs up on the video. Definitely would appreciate it. And guys, looks like we got maybe 3 more companies that declared a dividend. I'm not sure which ones they are, but they probably will be all paying for December, so definitely looking forward to it there. And yeah, so let's go ahead and show you here the options as well. In general, so far we've made $1,913.12, not 2 cents for the past couple months that we've been selling options. pretty awesome. We've actually surpassed what we make in a monthly dividend, but again, this is rated taxed at a regular income. If you see for this week, we made only $33.12, and that is because last week we made some pretty great money, but we are having to manage some of the covered calls we do have. So $554.87, pretty awesome week there, and we still have these 2 more weeks for this month of November. We'll see how far we get, guys, but in general, I hope to see this trend going upwards and upwards. If I go over here to settings, guys, we can actually delete this, and then we can actually get the latest version of our portfolio. So I'll jump over to personal capital where we can do that. Alright guys, so I'm here at personal capital under my Schwab account. You'll see this green button, click on it. This actually copies the content of my portfolio into the clipboard, which means I can jump back into the Google Sheet, right click, paste special values only, and now we have the latest version of the portfolio. We can go over here to holdings. This is the old copy. Once I go over here to portfolio tools, update portfolio holdings, this will get wiped and it'll use the new one that we just pasted. So let's go ahead and click on it. It'll parse it and you'll see it's going there. We can jump over here to the dashboard and see how much we grew the dividend for this month. So in general, dividend yield, guys, is 1.90%. Dividend yield on cost is 2.69%, so nothing changed. For yearly, we're expected to make $3,500.80 compared to $3,482.69 from last week. On the month, we went up about $1 or so. On the week, we're projected to make about $67.32. So we went up about maybe 35 cents. On the day, we went up about 5 pennies, so that's pretty awesome. And then on the hourly, we're still making 40 cents an hour, and then 40 hourly work wage is this is if our portfolio was to go work a 40-hour work week, we would get paid an hourly rate of $1.68. So they did get a penny raise from last week, so I guess they were doing such a great job. Eventually we're going to try to get this to minimum wage. We'll see how long that takes, guys, but this is actually all I have for you guys. Again, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing with that notification. Help me reach 9,000 subscribers. As well, drop a big thumbs up on the video, definitely would appreciate it. And if you stuck all the way to the very end, go ahead and drop a hashtag dividends, because we did get some pretty juicy dividends this past week, and the majority of the dividends for the month of November. I will talk to you guys later. Take care, stay safe out there. Bye, guys.